Hi everyone, Tom Brody here, the Found Money Guy. I work with companies of all sizes to grow their business by finding money in places they never even knew to look. Today I'm starting something brand new. This is my first video newsletter where I'll answer questions from people who have seen my videos and want just a little more information. I plan to do this on a weekly basis, so if you have a question about how the Found Money Guy, that's me, can help your business, or how any of the tax credits I specialize in actually works, please send me an email at the address shown below, tom@tombrody.biz. Okay, this first session will address the Hiring Incentive Tax Credit, or WOTC, which stands for the Work Opportunity Tax Credit. The first email question I received comes from an owner of a private preschool, and just so you know, for anyone who sends in a question, I'll never use your real name, so for this first email, I'll call her Amy. Amy writes, "Hi Tom, I own a small preschool with a couple of locations. I never heard of the Work Opportunity Tax Credit until I saw your videos on YouTube." Oh, thank you for watching, Amy. "Those got me thinking about the forms I have to fill out for some of my current staff. One person used to be on food stamps, another was on long-term unemployment. Would these people have qualified for WOTC, and can I get a tax credit on them now? It seems I'm always filling out forms for these folks." Well, Amy, thank you for the email. And actually, that's a great question. And that's a question I get from a lot of my clients. Unfortunately, Amy, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is that yes, people with the situation you described would definitely qualify for WOTC. However, the bad news is that now that they're already on your payroll, you cannot screen them for the WOTC credit. You have to think of WOTC as a pre-employment screen. Once you start paying them through your payroll system, whatever that system is, you have missed the opportunity to screen them for the WOTC credit. Now, Amy, before you start thinking creatively and say, well, I'll just fire them all and I'll rehire them after I screen for WOTC, that's an interesting approach, but please remember, we're talking about an IRS tax credit, and they're pretty good at discovering fraud. So no, you cannot fire an employee and then rehire them after screening for WOTC. That is not a good idea. However, I would like to use this as a teachable moment and ask you to remember this before you go to fill that next position. You need to screen prospective employees for WOTC before you hire them. The fact that you currently have several members of your staff that no doubt would have qualified for WOTC should be a blinking red light that tells you other prospective employees may be coming from similar backgrounds and could also qualify for WOTC. The fact that you missed out on some tax credits doesn't mean that you have to continue missing out. I would suggest you include WOTC as part of your hiring process. Now, in order to have that as part of your hiring process, you need to activate my WOTC service, and that can be done by you right now, directly online, or I can come to your location and walk you through the process. Using my WOTC service is as easy as sending an email. Once signed up for the service, you log into your WOTC portal, enter a prospective candidate's name and email address, and an online questionnaire is sent to their email right away. The candidate can then complete the questionnaire from their phone or whatever device they use to receive email, and then you can monitor the entire process within your WOTC portal so you'll know when they've completed the questionnaire, and then you just sit back and wait to get the confirmation from the state workforce agency. And that happens in about a business day. Now, when you get that confirmation, you'll know two things. Number one, whether they qualified for the tax credit or not. And number two, how much of a tax credit they qualified for. You will not know what they qualified for, such as food stamps or long-term unemployment, which is really a good thing because that gives your candidates some privacy in an area of their life that they may not be willing to share. Another thing to realize is that your candidate may not know that they qualify for one of the many WOTC credits, a few of which are shown here. So if your company hires W-2 employees, you need to be using WOTC. Even if it's not your company, you need to tell the owner of the company about WOTC and have them contact me. And for those of you who may be thinking that WOTC is just not worth it, let me share this story with you. I recently had a business owner who I had met at a networking function a while ago reach out to me with a question about WOTC. This business owner had a person their company was considering hiring, and the company already knew the person was a veteran and that the veteran had served some prison time. This business owner had personally vetted this person and really wanted to offer them a new start wanted to hire them, but the veteran flag triggered a WOTC question in the business owner's mind. After a few quick calls one evening between the business owner and myself, I got the company set up for our WOTC service and the individual was screened. And would you like to guess what happened? Go ahead, take a number at the tax credit, how much you think you qualified for. Go ahead, I'll wait. Oh, that's a good guess. Everybody done? Okay. The results were that the person they wanted to hire anyway, after the initial discussions, qualified for a $9,600 tax credit. That's one person, almost $10,000. Now, if that isn't the very definition of found money, I don't know what is. My name is Tom Brody, the Found Money Guy, and if you found this video interesting or valuable, like $9,600 valuable, please subscribe to my channel right now. You can also go to my website at thefoundmoneyguy.com, sign up for my email list, and you'll receive a free outline of the other ways I can find money in your business. If you're ready to start finding money right away, you can schedule a meeting with me right now, also from my website. Remember, if you have a question that you'd like me to cover in my next video newsletter, please send me an email at tom@tombrody.biz. So until next week, my name is Tom Brody, and I am the Found Money Guy.